Night of the Living podcast is always ad-free for patrons at patreon.com/NOTLP.
We're in the time machine back 20 years ago, 2006.
Yeah.
Amy.
I forgot to put the diaper back on the dog.
We're going to just play it by ear during the show.
Sorry.
It's
See how
all
it
right.
goes.
No problem.
Fingers crossed.
Naked dog.
No
What about my
problemo.
diaper, Amy?
What about your diaper, Andy?
I
We'll put you on
forgot to
the
put
changing
Andy's diaper
table.
back on.
Man,
Gotcha.
things are getting just sloppy.
Yeah.
Your work is unacceptable actually right now.
That's Kelley.
Hey, your work is never unacceptable.
Andy's the
you.
one who has a fresh diaper on.
Not anymore.
Oh, he's freshly diaperless.
Yeah.
He's
we
just running
we
around
can't
with
keep
his
using
booty out.
disposables if you're going to go through them at this rate.
Well, you got a plush cloth chair I'm sitting on right now. So
Just firing farts into that thing all night.
Yeah.
God.
The smell never comes out.
That's what it's for.
Mm-hmm. It sure is.
So we're celebrating our birthday by watching movies from 2006, which was a piss poor year for movies,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a rough year.
as we'll get to later.
But it was a great year for podcasts.
Yeah.
And and we had so much fun. We went to a fancy dinner.
To celebrate.
This year,
Steaks.
that was not
Yeah.
in 2006.
In 2006, we had no fancy
We
dinners.
had, I would say probably no fancy dinners for me, for sure.
This was a nice dinner we all went out to mark the 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
And everybody, we all ate red meat.
Swanky.
And Andy slurped down some oysters.
Yeah.
And he bought a Rolex.
A dessert Rolex.
I was it was the fanciest night of my life.
How did it finish off?
The Rolex or the
The Rolex.
the oysters?
Well, that's two different questions. Like when you took it home, the
I was gone.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh, you finished the dessert?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations! I
That's a lot of
thank
ganache.
because Andy was like, you're like, I'm gonna parse it out. You were like, you're gonna slice it into individual bags that were labeled different days of the week.
I'm gonna put a really some mousse into a bag.
It wasn't cheap, people. So when it came out, it was special.
It was a golden
I didn't savor it like I should have.
Rolex.
Like it was a cake in the shape. Just so everyone understands
Yeah.
what we're talking about, it wasn't like the Rolex of cakes. It was a cake sculpted to look like a Rolex with a watch
Is it
face on it.
cake?
Andy posted it on the Instagram.
Oh, that's right.
And it's cool as shit.
It's,
Go look at it.
A Rolex made for a giant. It's not like human size
Yeah.
Rolex.
No.
I could go for some more of that Rolex. It's too bad it's all gone. I regretted I had a piece of pie that was so rich that I couldn't. We split it, and I still couldn't finish the half I had. And I regret not bringing it home. Quite frankly.
You just left like $20 on the table.
Yeah. Well, our dessert was nothing like that.
It's probably good.
Ours was only like $15, which is crazy cheap considering everything else that we paid for that night. Like, damn.
Look at the bright side. You aren't eating all of that sugar every day
That's true.
for the period of time that the cake would have continued to exist.
Oh, but
Right.
it would have been nice when I was a little baked and watching Hatchet.
Yeah.
It would have helped
Yeah.
move things along. Speaking of, we'll be getting into that during our main attraction.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
When do you want to do that? Do you guys
So we just do it.
We
do
should
it.
just do it.
You guys don't want to recast Scooby-Doo again?
No, I think
Freddy tried to
think
cast
you nailed
Seth
it.
Rogen as Shaggy, and the boys were having a hard time with that.
It was only a spiritual, once we
It's a
delineated
reimagining.
the reimagining. It's not the look. I know the look's not right. Very young Seth Rogen.
Yeah, I don't want Seth Rogen to get an eating disorder
To try to
become Shaggy.
Or to have his bones lengthened.
What if it works out like Daniel Craig as Bond?
Yeah, it could. See, that's what I was saying about Michael Keaton.
But what if it's horrible like somebody else bad as Bond?
Oh, there were no really bad Bonds. I don't think. I think there were bad Bond movies,
Yeah,
but all the Bonds are pretty good.
it's true.
They're all pretty good.
It's true.
All right.
'cause it's the main attraction.
Are you a Bond fan, Kelley?
Oh, very, 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 very casual. I mean, I don't watch, like, if you're asking, have I watched a James Bond movie in the last 30 years? I don't think so.
Yeah, but like the old school, like Sean Connery, James Bond.
Well, I haven't watched one in the last 30 years.
Oh, including those. I thought you meant the ones that came out in the last 30 years.
No. I mean, I haven't watched a James Bond movie in at least the last 30 years.
Amy just watched her first one.
Mm-hmm.
Just wait till you hit your 50s, and I think that you're going to start getting into Bond.
You think? Yeah.
The draw will start
Is it a
pulling you
midlife
in.
crisis kind of thing?
It's kind of like how, how middle-aged men start getting into World War II.
Yeah.
Same thing with our Tom Clancy books.
Oh, good grief! I'm hoping not. I already did my Tom Clancy time, and hopefully I'm letting go of things and not acquiring things like World War II.
Sometimes you just gotta have a little World War II. Hatchet.
All right, Hatchet.
Yeah.
Hatchet.
We also didn't mention Patreon, but you know what?
We'll talk about it at the end.
Hatchet. Limited time. For a limited time, Red Lobster has hatchets.
Yeah.
Now, it had a limited release September 7th, 2007. But prior to that, which is what makes it qualify for our theme, is it was part of the film festival circuit.
Yep.
Started the Tribeca Film Festival and also in London. This was in April. Just 4 days after and I got the date right, April 23rd, the first episode of Night of the Living podcast.
Yeah.
4 days later, the Tribeca Film Festival where Hatchet premieres.
Okay.
And
It's like
also London.
Kismet.
It's like it was meant to be.
Yeah.
And Horror Hound,
Mm-hmm.
which we saw it later. We saw it in 2007. I figured it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to do a lot of digging on the internet. Written and directed by Adam Green. And it was inspired by a childhood camp story that he would hear
Yeah.
camping up in New England territory.
Or he just watched Friday the 13th a lot.
Yeah. Everybody has that variation of it. Because it's also kind of cropsy too.
But I got to tell you, all right, I liked that because it was a little different. But if you're going to fucking just do... Why? This is going to come up later when
Yeah, it
we
was
talk
different
about it.
in the sense that instead of a machete, he has a hatchet.
Well, and it was like, but here's the thing too, like the dad and son angle, and they love each other. That was like, I mean, I know Jason's mom loved him, but like this is where I'm getting to. But if you're gonna keep with that, why wasn't it the ghost of the dad who was taking revenge?
It
on
would make
people?
more sense, right?
It makes
Right.
no sense.
Yeah.
It makes zero sense. And I realize, like, Jason comes back to avenge his mother, who was killing kids. Like, if you're gonna do it, do it.
Yeah, I agree
Make it
with
make
you.
sense.
It was a little weird. They made choices just to fit the trope, I think.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Can I tell you, and I'm sorry to everyone listening,
To
because
everyone.
I'm going to say I'm kind of tired of tropes for the charming quaintness of tropes. Just use it. I like tropes. But like, come on.
You got to back it up.
And I feel like there's too much leaning on it and then saying, well, it's the trope. It's
Yeah.
like when somebody makes satire that like is just the thing, and then they're like, well, you didn't get it.
Right.
It's satire.
It shouldn't be a checklist. Like, I think what happens with a lot of these creators is that they follow a checklist and they're like, does it meet the criteria of all the tropes I like? Versus like being like, let's build our story towards that stuff if we really are going for it. And otherwise, it's just in here, right? It's
Yeah.
just plugged in. It's fan service type of filmmaking.
Well, in his defense,
Yeah.
there's only so many ways you can tell this type of story.
yeah,
But
that's true.
I do think, even like I don't even like slashers really, but everything around it was so good. I thought maybe this will be a good one. Went before everything like just fell out of somebody's ass like all over the bathroom floor because they didn't get to the toilet in time. And I did like a lot about this movie. I told Freddy I liked about 80% of this movie.
Yeah.
75 to 80%
Well,
of this movie.
you can also say the same thing for like the good Friday the 13th movies.
I cannot say the same
For
thing
me, at
about
least,
those.
like 4 and 6, those are the best ones because they have the best characters in it.
They also look really good.
Yeah, same thing
They're
with
shot beautifully.
Same thing with this movie. The
But agreed for
characters
sure on
make
this movie.
the movie the same way that the characters in 4 and 6 of Friday the 13th make those movies.
Great setting.
Wait, are you saying you like the characters in this movie?
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Oh wow, we are going to differ.
Oh,
Well, because
interesting.
they're pretty engaging characters for a horror movie.
And I thought that they were well written.
Maybe it was the
too.
I thought
acting
so
that didn't do
too.
anything
I thought
for
that.
me.
Well, I was also going to say the acting was also pretty good for a
Wow.
slasher movie. Like
Except for- except
all the characters
one
got on my nerves.
glaring omission, the lead actress. Thought she was pretty.
Oh yeah, I get you. She was okay too.
Close to his chest.
I'll tell you what I'm referring. There's some like really good crying reactions to things where, like I bought it. Like I bought like that's how you would feel after this. So I thought some of the acting was quite good. But we'll get into it.
Yeah, Adam Green. He's the whole creative force there at the top. And then you have Andy Garfield did this classical score for it. He does a lot of the music for Adam Green stuff.
Yeah, it was good. Good. Again,
it was-
I was very,
it- Yeah, but there was 1 or 2 moments that were totally wrong for what was happening.
Yeah.
Like when the bus arrives, they're playing this very whimsical Ernest Goes to
I
Camp
like
style
that.
bit.
I think you guys hate everything that I like because
It might be true.
I like all of these. Like that's what elevates this movie for me is the choices that take it out of this goof slasher
Well,
movie.
Can we agree that the opening song was one of the worst things we've ever heard?
Oh,
Yes.
Marilyn Manson?
Agreed.
Yes.
That I will. A
Actually,
million.
Freddy kind
I
of liked
kind of
that
liked
song.
it.
Oh
and
God, it was so.
Yeah, this is the new shit.
It
Is
was
the
like
name of it.
so new metal by
It
way
was
of AI.
It's very of its time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing about it,
It
that
was awful.
I kind of liked how it was so grating. Like
There was
it,
too much thrown into the song.
it belonged in the movie in a way that I'm like,
Well, it fits the beginning of
Yeah.
like the partying at Mardi Gras,
Yeah.
but you could have put another better fun song.
oh
in
yeah,
it.
yeah. But there's a lot of things about this movie that could have been a much better fun thing.
This to me
Like
because
a lot.
the way and this is I'll tell you why I like that whimsical shit stuff in it because it almost felt like it could have been like the vibe of a Slither or a Piranha 3D.
Yeah, I felt it fit tonally
Yeah.
because the characters were kind of, I don't know, cartoony.
It was cartoon, like the situation up here. If you didn't know that movie was a slasher, you'd think you were going into kind of some Hollywood movie that's going to be like a adventure-y horror movie,
Yeah, it's
which is what I like.
very light comedy. It's like Gilligan's Island with a slasher element almost, right?
Almost.
You know, and had they leaned into that more, I would have liked the movie more. If they were just leaned into like the TV stereotypes of those characters, but I don't know. There's a lot of problems I had with like some of the more grating pieces of dialogue and sequences.
There was some bad dialogue. I'm not
Yeah.
going to say there wasn't.
And there was some lingering in the editing that
Yeah.
could have been tightened up.
That guy, Shapiro, not Shapiro.
Yeah, he's
He
great.
had a real Rick Ducommun.
Dude, I thought it was him.
I thought Rick
Yeah.
Dukeman too.
So when
yeah,
I,
it's him from Always
It
Sunny.
can't be. No,
it's
no.
not.
Wait,
Rick
oh.
Ducommun is from.
He's
from
dead.
the Burbs.
From the
Burbs.
The
Burbs.
Burbs.
and
Oh
Gremlins,
no,
too.
he's a Murray brother. The guy you're talking about, Shapiro.
He's a what brother?
He's Bill Murray's little brother.
Oh, Bill Murray. I thought.
Yeah.
I was like.
He,
I was like a what brother?
You know, Murray.
yeah.
when
Yeah,
I looked
yeah,
up
yeah.
the
Joel Murray.
when I looked up the cast, I was like, wait a minute, that's not Rick Ducommun.
No,
No.
but he's got a real Rick Ducommun vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does. Well, he's on Sunny
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's his name? Andrew Kane. Was he dating D? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
No, no. That's Bill Ponderosa. I think you're thinking of. I'm
thinking
not
of
sure.
Bill
This
Ponderosa.
guy may have been on an episode of Sunny, but he's not a recurring character.
Oh, okay. He's on Mad Men, Shameless, and The Artist. Anyways.
But he's been in a bunch of stuff. He's good. I
Yeah.
like him a lot.
He's good as a sleazy. He's supposed to be kind of what's his nuts from Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah, even worse actually because he's not even producing his show.
I
He
lo-
lies.
It's just for him.
I love the title of the movie he was pretending to make, Beavers on the Bayou.
Bayou Beavers.
Bayou Beavers.
Yes.
I love that bit when they're on the bus and he asks Jump to Conclusions from Office Space
Yeah.
and his wife if they'd ever heard of it. And he's like, yeah. Oh, no.
I actually like this is here's another great example.
He said, sure.
When Mercedes McNabb's character, they're explaining it to her and she goes, does that mean He's not involved with Bayou Beavers. Fucking and delivered perfectly. So I mean, that was a great
It was
comedy
like
moment.
Those little subtle moments I love
Yeah.
when like he's like giving them prompts
Yeah.
on how to act. And he says, act smitten.
Yeah,
And then Mercedes McNabb goes, "Rawr."
and you
Which
can
makes
tell
no sense.
the other
she
actress looks
thought-
at her like,
Because she's
"Do you?"
stupid.
No, because she thinks it's kitten.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's too dumb. She doesn't know. She doesn't know a 911
Yeah.
if it doesn't require an area code.
And that
all.
whole dialogue between like, call the police, they'll send the cops. And they're like, the other girl's like, it's the same thing. And they're like, no, it's not.
Well, see, that's this.
That's the stuff I really liked in this
See,
movie.
that's funny.
Mercedes
'cause
McNabb,
that didn't
her
work for me.
character did work for me. That's fine. That
Yeah.
but I found that like the fighting between the girl, like the two, like it's just stupid.
The
was
fighting,
too much.
I do think I will agree with that. The fighting was a bit much.
Yeah.
But their back and forth, I thought was fun. Though.
It was fun though.
When he
just
says your
grated on
nipples
my
are
nerves.
stupid.
Yeah, that was funny. That was
Most of
funny,
this
but
movie
also there's
grated on
parts
me.
of it where I'm just like, God, why can't people act like real people so that I give a shit when their heads get torn off?
Because
you
it's
know?
not a real movie.
I know. It's a $1.5 million movie. That's super low
I know,
budget.
but you're asking for people to act normal in a movie where
But it's also cartoony.
yeah.
It's cartoony, but like you also,
The premise itself,
Yeah.
like where a deformed child gets burned to death and comes back.
Well, I'm not talking about realism. I'm talking about where I can connect to them in any way, whether it's I'm charmed by them. Like at every point, every character I'm supposed to be rooting for in this movie, I'm like, just kill him. Just kill him. I'm done. Kill that person so I can get to the end of this movie is how I felt. Like after the 40-minute mark is how I felt.
I like these characters,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't feel that
We'll
way.
split the room.
Really about
We
anybody.
did split the room.
Yeah. But I
Must be
get
something in the water.
I mean,
over
I get
here.
it. I think I looked at it as a different kind of movie.
Yeah, I was hoping for like if they're gonna go broad, like Tony Todd. I love what he was doing.
Yeah, there's so,
Yeah.
Even I thought he was too much.
Yeah, I liked
Oh,
how
I
he's playing
love
against
that.
type.
that was fucking awesome.
Like
That
he's
was,
like this whimsical character.
it was so cool.
Yeah.
And he's like, be careful on the sidewalk for no reason.
Well, he said that because that's why he
the
can't do night
insurance, he
tours
can't do
anymore.
night tours anymore.
Because the
He
guy
doesn't want him to
trips.
see
Yeah,
him.
but it was just him throwing it in was
Yeah.
just so like charming.
It was really fun. Like,
Again, that's part of what elevates it for me.
and that's the hard part of this movie. You have like people who are super competent performers in this, especially like we were talking about in the beginning of the movie you got Robert Englund.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that whole thing.
And also what's his nuts from Blair
Joshua
Witch.
Leonard.
Great opening.
These are her father
I
and
liked
brother.
the opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, the opening's
And
fun.
I was almost like, wouldn't it be cool if the alligator was the villain the
Yeah.
whole time? That would be a better movie.
Yeah, I agree.
That is an interesting idea. You could still make that movie.
They could. That would have been way better.
Or if they work together.
Or they
That was-
work together.
That was his pet or
Like
something.
fucking
yeah.
that other Robert Englund movie with
Oh,
Toby
yeah, when he's in
Eaten
his-
alive.
Eaten Alive.
when
Yeah.
he's in his little
he's
tidy whities.
Buck. He likes to fuck.
But anyway,
So he plays a homophobe in this. Father of Ainsley and Mary Beth. He calls his son a goddamn queer.
it's Robert Englund.
Yep. And then Joshua Leonard, the son, who is he's a sad guy. And he's like, you always say, why can't I be more like your sister? And then that's,
Which is also a pretty funny line considering the dad just keeps calling him like it's calling him queer and then he wants him to be more like his.
Well, when you name your son Ainsley, come on.
I mean, really.
You're asking for trouble.
So dad gets disemboweled off screen. Brother gets beaten and torn to bits.
And here's where I begin to have problems because I love that whole sequence.
Yeah, me too.
And then it's this over the top, ridiculous Poultrygeist level,
Yeah.
which that was specific to, if you're going to go that, do that. But it was just, it only did that during the kill sequences. And then it was a real movie outside of that for most.
Yeah, I was in it for the exact opposite reasons that you and Andy were in. I was waiting for the next kill the whole movie.
Yeah, I thought they were pretty well creatively done.
Yeah, I thought they were
Bloody
funny.
Yeah.
and
Like,
funny and
I like
silly.
How, yeah, it was very silly and yeah, like you're saying, Kelley, kind of trauma-esque.
And that's one of the things, like I said, this is just, that's like, I don't know. It's hard for me to reconcile like what I considered like a level above slasher level, like what I consider good, decent acting and a setup with just these ridiculous trauma level kills. And you know what? I know that I'm in the outside for this. I know that almost everybody listening likes a cheesy fucking kill. I'm just saying I don't.
Yeah,
It's
so
part of the tropes that you
It
don't
is,
like.
and I don't like it.
what sort of
Yeah.
emotions did you feel when he killed Jump to Conclusions, the sweet man from Minneapolis?
I wanted to feel bad,
Yeah.
and it wasn't Jump to Conclusion's fault that I
Yeah.
didn't feel bad. I felt like he was fine as his performance. I was with his character, but the fucking death, and it was creative.
Yeah.
The kills were creative. But it took, I was like, oh, now I'm watching like a splatterpunk movie.
That's when it's interesting that like that is when I checked out of the movie as being interested in the characters at that point.
Yeah.
I up to that like between 40 and 45 minutes, I checked the clock and I was like, this feels, the second time I watched it, I was like, this feels like it is dying now on the vine once it hits that 40 some odd minute mark.
Yeah.
Instead of ramping up to a
Yeah.
climax, it feels like climax already happened and now we're just waiting for everybody to get killed.
Well, it did.
1,000,000% agree.
There was like a flat line at some point in the movie.
Yeah.
There weren't any peaks anymore.
I
It
felt-
was just just repetitive.
It was. Now, I felt like there were small peaks, but those peaks were only like a bit of good dialogue here, a decent like reaction. Even just a reaction was kind of a bright point. So I agree that it's like I said, for me, all the way up until the stupid thing comes out of the house, like all the way up through it, I'm mostly with this movie. I'm like, I
So
kind of
Victor
like
Crowley
this.
himself is where you were like,
And then
I thought that looked terrible.
it looked like I told Andy outside, it looked like they got that at Spirit Halloween. I was like, that is bad.
That's John Carl Beekler, I think, did all that stuff too, which is a shame.
Well, maybe he did it pro bono because
Yeah.
I seriously, maybe.
Would have had to with
yeah.
this budget.
I mean, I don't know if he did that piece, the head,
Yeah.
but like, it's like, it is interesting to me. Again, it's another case of, I think it's the budget.
Yeah.
Is what
Yeah, I agree.
I think the budget is like these great actors who are great in everything, who are in this, who come off as a little less polished than they probably normally would in anything they do. They probably didn't have time to do retakes.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that's
as
true,
many
too.
good takes as they wanted.
It probably moved very
time-wise.
quickly.
Yes.
Shooting.
And so I have to say, like, take what I say about it with a big grain of salt, because I think my frustrations are probably because it's a low budget movie, and I feel like it would have benefited from having more time and resources. It would have been really great.
I even feel like I said, it could have even been a good slasher. I feel like if they would, for me, again, I know this is what everybody does like, but for me, if the kills had been like scaled down a little bit, like, and less on camera, less, again, just like claymation cartoony looking, and they used more shadows, or just tried to imply and use a little bit of makeup effects to get it across so that it was more impactful as a thing, that would have kept me in it more.
Yeah. I like the cemetery chase scene, which was
Cemetery
later.
chase scene was really good.
Yeah, and if they had more, like a lot of this, I heard somebody describe this once. I think it was one of our friends, said this movie is run, run, run. Somebody dies, the survivors run, 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 and another one dies.
Yeah.
And that's the structure of the movie. And that's not, I can't argue with that. That's true. But like that can be really interesting if you have them go through a lot of different set pieces.
Yeah.
You can keep a long chase going.
You need a barn somewhere.
Yeah, like a barn's good, but you almost start in a
Yeah.
barn. His house is almost like a shed.
But it's a shack more than a shed.
Yeah, like a real barn.
But,
yeah.
What was I going to say? God damn it.
Uh-oh. You're getting old there,
Go on.
buddy.
Is it about the sets?
I'll jump on the train again.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you have just a handful. of
okay.
sets,
I was gonna say my biggest problem is like the the teleportation aspect of Victor Crowley.
Oh my God.
Even more so than Jason Voorhees, where he just appears.
He's here, then he's there. He was just right there. Now he's right there.
He pops up from below at one point too.
Again, I shouldn't look for things to make sense in this type of movie, but the where he just shows up wherever he needs to be.
It's egregious.
It's a little too far from
And
me.
like what you're describing, he literally just comes into frame where he would have been visible to all the characters in the scene, right? But then he'll pop into frame, and you're like, oh
no, like you said, like where is a run, kill. They're running for a while, and then all of a sudden he's literally in front of them,
waiting for them.
Yeah.
With a belt sander.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where'd he get the gas for it?
Oh, is
Did he
that
go
what that
into town?
was?
Yeah.
That was a belt sander.
Yeah.
That was gross.
It was gross.
That was good.
Yeah.
I was a fan of that.
I made notes of the way he killed everybody as each character popped up.
We didn't talk about though the great atmosphere and the great setup of the initial boat tour and the boat tour guide. Great character, and they all ends up just getting wasted as a character. There is so much. They go to get on this cheap Tony Todd sends this other tour place, and the guy acts like he's been doing it. He's really good too. Not really good, but the actor is really good at playing that Barker role. And
terrible accent, which was part of the joke, of course.
Right, it was part of the joke.
Did great on your nerves after a while.
And he gets him. They take the bus down to the water, and he's like real nervous. Something weird is up, but they get in this boat and they're out on the water. You've already seen the gators out there, and he ends up running above on a rock and sinking the boat. And there's gators in the water, aggressive ones, and they're not even supposed to be there. And they find out that this is only the second time he's done the tour, and that his buddy gave him the business or whatever. And
I love the little backstory of him being this Asian guy
love it.
That's putting on this Cajun accent.
I do. I thought that was great.
And then the accent comes in and out when he's nervous and he's reading off cue cards. Little touches like that.
Agreed. That's what made I was like, oh.
And he's literally dressed like a magician.
Yeah.
For no reason.
He doesn't understand what spooky means.
Yeah, it's like he's
a
going
ruffly shirt.
Yeah, for a spooky thing, but that's all he had on him, just a cape and a top hat.
Yeah.
That shop, that's still there, and it was there. I've been in it when I was a kid. When we'd go to New Orleans, that shop.
Yeah.
The Marie Laveau. There's two of them.
Yeah.
There's Marie Laveau, and then in another part of town, they have one called Reverend Zombie, which is the character's name of Tony Todd's character's name.
Yeah.
So they named him after a store.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I just love the idea of a nighttime Bayou boat tour.
Oh my God. I was like, I would go on this tour.
That's
what I said.
I would, but the gators, man.
Well,
I am
they can't
afraid
really
of
get
gators.
up
You're
in
in
here.
a boat, Amy. You're fine.
I know, but what if it sinks?
And plus, you'll only be charged $30
Because I'm a lady.
while we'll be charged $40.
I'm a pretty lady.
That was another great
Yeah.
touch because I caught it too at first when they was like $30. I was like, what? You told him 40. So yeah, here's how this movie double disappointed me because initially I was like, I'm not gonna like this movie, and then I started watching. I was like, oh, you know what? I might end up liking this movie. And then I don't end up really liking this movie. Like I said, 80%. No, that's too much. 75% of this movie I like, but it's a no. And someone would say, well, that's better than half. But that's
a solid C as passing.
But that 25% though,
it's not good enough.
Yeah. So
the 25% really
overwhelms.
brings it down.
I was never one of those people that say the ending can't ruin the movie. It doesn't change what you saw before.
Sure it does.
But this one kind of did ruin the movie.
Oh my God, agreed
Yeah.
too. It was like, what?
Yeah. The guy that you really sympathize with and grow to like quite a bit is just fucking killed off screen. And then
Wasn't he still kind of kicking though?
Yeah, it looked like he was still alive. But
Yeah.
he had both of his arms
but he
torn
was
off.
yeah.
Which is the same thing that happened to his buddy.
Yeah.
And which his poor friend,
Yeah.
who
Oh my
just went
God.
along because he felt bad that he was going to be by himself, and he gets his arms torn off.
That
for
was
his
kind of
effort.
an impactful. I mean, not the kill. The kill was ridiculous looking,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
that
he
was a character I
sacrificed
hated to
himself for
see. Yeah.
I hate to see him go, but I also felt like he was a total cartoon.
He was pretty
Everybody was a
cartoonish, but-
cartoon.
Yeah, but him up the tree and being like, I can see safety. I know I'm safe up here was borderline offensive. I don't know why,
I get what you're saying.
but it looked like an old cartoon and something triggered in me. And I'm like, I don't know. How do I process this one?
But yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. The movie has that kind of sleazy vibe attitude where it doesn't really care, though.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
titties.
Titties.
I miss
So
titties in
many
movies.
titties.
Because I feel like you just don't see that much in horror movies anymore.
This
Yeah.
Or
movie-
movies in general.
I think culture's moved past it a bit.
Yeah.
It's moved to adult things,
Yeah,
like
but
adult or like not
it's not necessarily
triple
like I
X,
want,
but
like,
like grown up.
I'm not like I say titties all the time, but it's something of his time that it's like a throwback that
You kind of did a
it's-
cornholio
yeah.
thing there.
The movie was all very much giving you nostalgia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's
Giving
also
you
a joke.
the character, giving you the actors that you know from the movies, giving you the tropes that you know
Yeah.
from the old movies, giving you everything from the old
Yeah.
movies. It was a
Except-
lazy love letter.
that
A
fucking
lazy
ending.
It's a like letter.
And I will say, like, that's part of it. Like, that's why, like, Piranha 3D did that, all of that sleazy, but like much more wonderful.
Well, like
and seamlessly.
it was sleazy, but it didn't feel exploitative.
Because it was the joke in the end. Because the tits thing, the first time you do it, it's exciting, and then it keeps happening, and they get progressively more agitated and bored with it, and that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because he's like, you want to be in the Halloween video?
Yeah.
You know, every time there's a different backdrop, he's like, how famous do you want to be, basically?
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
But,
yeah.
But
yeah, it could, I was hoping it was going to be more like that.
what was Victor Crowley?
What do
That,
you
see,
mean?
it was an unformed idea,
Some
is
of
what
them-
he was.
Sometimes he's referred to as a ghost,
Oh, I see what you
but
mean.
he's fully solid and
Well, I think that's the ghost is the legend. That's what they refer to him as, because nobody really. It's just like an urban legend, so they don't actually believe he's out there.
I think
But then when somebody said this is a ghost that can actually kill you, I think in the dialogue at one point.
they did. I think he is a deus ex machina. I think he's whatever you need him to be in the moment.
makes sense.
They nailed that shit down in part 2, which
Yeah.
if you don't like the first one, boy howdy, will you not like the second. But if you like the first one, you might find a lot to like in the second one. There's still a lot of silly,
I don't
bloody
know.
kills.
We watched the first like 15 minutes. and it
I'd
was
seen the
rough.
whole thing before, and I was not a big fan of it.
So
But I'm
would
a
it-
fan of everyone who made it.
Like, what is the story of 2?
Well, Danielle Harris is now the lady
Mary
that
Beth.
you thought was
Oh,
bland.
the same one.
The
She's
sister.
playing
Oh, she's
her.
just got
She got
recast.
recast.
Okay.
She was supposed to play her in the first movie, and they, like we said earlier, like no go because they thought it was too distracting.
And she goes back to Tony Todd.
Wait, she as the same character?
Yeah.
I thought she died.
No, she.
No, that's
well,
her
no,
in
it
the
just abruptly
sequel.
ended.
They
You
don't
didn't
see her die. You just
Right.
go
She
dark.
lives.
Yeah,
But that's
But that, it seems convenient because there's no way that she could have survived.
that's by the way, that's the worst ending.
Yeah. Because he literally picks her up by the hair at the end out of the water.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And like, how do you get out of that?
right. Yeah. Do they? They don't really. We watched the first 15. You said
And then they try to retcon the whole Victor Crowley thing, and now it's
he's the.
Kane Hodder as his dad had a mistress.
Oh, so they kind of ruined the dad's story from
They
the first
ruin.
one.
They try to flesh out the backstory, but they make it stupid.
He basically Victor is cursed by the dying wife.
Oh my god.
Yes.
So he's cursed in utero.
No,
Dude.
because like, in this one, it seemed like he's this caring dad that protected his son.
And-
Yeah.
But the next movie, it kind of negates that whole thing.
Well, no, that
No,
all
he
still
still
happens.
loves his son.
Oh.
They retread that whole
Okay.
sequence.
Can I tell
well.
you
Yeah.
that if they had chosen to make Kane Hodder as a ghost dad, you probably and
Bill
had him
Cosby.
killing, and you could still have a ghost Victor as like a surprise, right?
Yeah.
Have him, but you could save so much on those makeup shots and scenes.
Just have regular Kane
using
Hodder.
just a hatchet and just
Yeah.
you could have like, and it would have, I think, made more sense. You probably could have again made those scenes work a little better. And then when you think you've killed him once, because all of that shit they do to him, and he dies and then comes back. But they figure out how to dispose of the dad ghost, and then the fucking Victor comes out of the house. You could have done that there. I rewrote the whole
Fixed
fucking
it.
You can
thing.
retcon number 2.
Kelly fixed it.
And also for a movie called Hatchet,
Yeah.
did he ever use it to kill anybody?
I use an axe to kill somebody.
I mean, the only Hatchet
Jump to
was
conclusions.
when that's how he died in the origin story.
But he chops up, jump to conclusions with
But
it.
still, like that's one death.
One. That's the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he uses his bare hands
Yeah.
mostly.
They called him Hatchet because the story that inspired this, the campfire story, the guy's name was Hatchet Face. So that's why the movie's called Hatchet.
When this came out, I was hoping it was an adaptation of the children's book Hatchet.
That's a great book. Gary
It
Paulson.
is a great book.
Yeah, I love that
I
book.
remember that from school.
I got that from Troll Books.
Is that the one where he
yeah,
gets
baby.
lost in the wilderness? And
Yeah.
gets to find his way out. Okay.
Yeah.
It's good. So do you
Tight.
read Canyons? Canyons is good too.
I didn't read the second one. Is that the second one?
I don't know if they're related. It's about a kid who finds a skull with a bullet hole in it out in the canyons.
I don't know that one.
And it's good.
Sounds good.
I just remember that book always had that gold medal.
Yeah.
on it.
Newbery Award
Yeah,
winner.
Newbery Award.
Yep.
That was usually good stuff.
Yeah.
That was always good stuff.
Yeah.
Or was it the Caldecott Award or something?
That was the illustration.
That illustration,
award.
okay.
Do you say Kubla Khan?
Kublai Khan Award. Wow, you know your children's book awards, don't
I
you?
would, well, we did a whole thing about that in sixth grade access class, just in case I needed to polish off my
Gifted kid.
my gifted bona fides. No, I'm just kidding, but it was. But yeah, so we did a whole thing about we had to pick a different. I did Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. And then we also illustrated them. So like we learned about that. I mean, we didn't learn who Newbery or Caldecott were, but we did learn that those were awards given to children's books. And I read a lot of Kid Lit when I was a kid.
Okay.
I love that era of Kid Lit.
Yeah, it was great.
We were lucky.
We were.
The book fair era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They still do that stuff. Matt was telling us that
They still do.
it's
It's not the same.
they let his daughter come home with all kinds of candy. They're supposed to limit what they can spend the money on.
Yeah.
We just had bookmarks and books.
Yeah,
we didn't have
candy.
crack
Sniff
candy.
stickers.
Remember the bookmarks with the little yarn tassel on it?
Yes.
Yeah. And they weren't cheap either.
Yeah.
And that's what you got when you only had $20 and you spent like 17. I'll get a bookmark. Why not?
Anything that was remotely looked horror or sci-fi, I was trying to. It might not have even been correctly that, just the cover of something or a bookmark with a fucking alien on it. I had to have it.
I got a lot of my early cryptid type books came from book fairs and troll books. I got my first personal copy of The Hobbit was the 50th anniversary, where he looks like a weird fat pawn shop owner on the cover, and I had to beg my mom for the $5.
That was a lot back then.
And then because I didn't have it on me.
Rich.
I didn't have it on me. I had to promise to bring it back the next day, and they would hold it for me. And they didn't want to. I had to call and beg,
Oh, what is it?
but I got it.
Nice.
Good
Oh,
shit.
yeah, you did.
Is that where you got your Banicula? Did you have Banicula?
I had Banicula long before that, but
Yeah,
I did. You're right. I got those at the book fair, and then I got a bunch of stuff. My mom cleaned for these rich people, and their son gave me. He's in politics now. I've told this story a million times. There's at least one listener who's like, yes, we know. Anyway, but I got a bunch of books from him, and there was a ton of stuff like that in there. So that's where I got a lot of my best books was from this rich kid. Thank you, Chris Bortz.
Bortz. Thank you, Chris Bortz.
And for your Legos.
Oh,
Amy, you're about to say something. I see you gearing up.
It went away.
is it coming?
Okay, back to what Victor Crowley is.
Oh, right.
At some point, somebody says that thing was never human,
Yeah.
but he was human.
Yeah. That's a bad line.
That's a bad line.
I noticed it too. I'm glad you clocked that because I
Yeah.
also clocked that. I was like, well, he was.
He was.
Yeah.
He was
Maybe.
just deformed. That's a very unkind thing to say about
Yeah, if you
a
don't-
disabled person.
We don't know anything about what they're going to tell us in the sequels. All
we
we
didn't-
know is, right, we think this guy is just like disabled
Do
in
you
some way.
do you think that they were ready with that before the sequel was made?
Because they were
I
doing.
don't, oh no, I doubt it.
Did you think they were going to make more sequels?
I did
they,
not.
They try to build it in.
Yeah.
You know what though? Again, because the level of fandom of the director of these kinds of movies, he may have just because it's kind of rickety and is not great doesn't mean it wasn't planned out.
Yeah.
You know, like-
Right.
I was googling Adam Green's filmography and stuff,
Check chop.
and
Jack Chop's
Chop.
fantastic.
And
Chop.
I guess they made a Victor Crowley movie.
There's altogether there's 4 of them or 3 of them. I can't remember now. And a comic book. Yeah.
So I mean, good for him for making a little franchise out of this.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if it deserved it really.
And I mean, he's
No.
the one with Danny McBride that made the new Halloweens, right? Is that
That's
Adam Green?
David Gordon Green.
David Gordon Green. I get all the greens mixed
Adam
up.
Green's
all the horror greens.
he's a Massachusetts dude. He's a Boston guy.
Right. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So let me redact then everything I said. He made that Frozen movie though, right?
Frozen's good.
with the wolves.
Did you like Frozen?
I thought at the time I did.
Yeah, I thought
I don't
it
know
was
if
pretty
I liked Frozen.
but I will say it's that I feel like that's like a one and done. Like it's not doesn't have a lot of revisit value, but
Yeah.
I felt like it was pretty cool in the moment, and also unlikely. But it was good. I did enjoy it. Yeah, for sure.
Like I give this movie like a 3 out of 5. The first time I saw it, I think I gave it like a 2.5 out of 5.
I'm still at a 2.
I'm gonna give it 2.5 out of 5.
Yeah, I
For
think
me.
I'm with Freddy. Like
Yeah.
3. There is enough for me to like about it to
Yeah.
overcome the ending.
I'm a cheerleader for all the people involved. So half of that half star that I have higher than Kelly's rating, even though it sounds like Kelly liked the movie more than I liked the movie.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna actually up mine to 2 3/4 stars.
Oh, there it is.
Star
There it
Search
is.
style.
Yeah.
And because I did really like that whole almost everything about that whole entire opening like third of the movie.
Yeah. It
That's
had
still
a lot of momentum in the
That's,
beginning.
that's still pretty a poor Star Search score too.
Well, but the
You need at least 4.25 to move on.
oh, that's true. The flaws though, really punch it in the nuts.
Remember
Yeah.
that weird category of the modeling?
Oh yeah, spokesmodel.
Spokesmodel, yeah.
That was
They
so
got a new
weird.
Star Search now on
Yeah,
Netflix.
it's on Netflix.
Do
isn't
they
it?
really?
Yeah.
A new one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is there a kids category?
I don't know. I haven't checked it out because it's I can't work
'Cause
the
you don't
same. We
want
already
to.
have all the other talent
Is
shows.
Spokesmodel back?
I don't know. maybe it's all maybe it's
Spokesmodel. What did they do as the spokesmodel for their talent?
Yeah, what was the prize
They were
too?
spokesmodels.
What I mean is they came up with talk about a product.
No,
You
I
know?
remember there was like video shoots where they're at the beach and modeling clothes and stuff.
yeah.
Okay.
It was a little pageanty. Not
Yeah.
I don't remember those.
I think they would
segments very much.
present things.
Maybe it was the prize kind of be like a Barker's Beauty or something.
I do
Yeah, I
think
don't
they
know.
had to like they would have them do like the commercial like
Right.
that was part of it. I think
Oh,
having them
okay.
like take them out to commercial.
Yeah.
And they eventually had a male category
Yeah,
too.
I was gonna say, and they did eventually add dudes to that.
Yeah.
Eventually,
Oh, Star Search.
Star Search.
we also before we move on to what we're watching, I'm gonna do a pre what we're watching. I had Elise go back with me and see some old putting on hits. Remember the lip sync show?
yeah.
It might be before Andy's time. You're a little younger than
I
we are.
remember the show.
Do you remember?
but-
Okay,
but I
'cause
don't remember.
Hits.
I know it exists, but I never watched
Oh,
it.
dude, I have vivid memories of putting on the hits, and I was like, we got to see if there's any episodes of that out there.
You know, you found them, you said?
Yeah, on YouTube.
There's also Kids Incorporated. Remember that?
I do remember Kids Incorporated.
Theirs are on YouTube as well.
Yeah, but that was a different kind of thing.
Yeah, but it felt like it was the vibe of the time.
It was the vibe of the time.
YouTube is
Solid
a
Gold was
television
good, too.
time capsule.
Solid Gold I loved
Yeah.
because those dancers
Sexual
were sexy.
awakening.
They didn't
Yeah.
wear nothing. I was super into it. It's
Yeah.
amazing what people got away with.
Yeah, my sister had the posters of the Solid Gold dancers in her room.
Yeah.
Did she really?
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah. And then we'd get like cereal, and you'd get a free poster in there sometimes. I don't know why they were affiliated with cereal.
It was a
dancing.
Solid Gold on like Saturday afternoons at around like
Yeah.
1 o'clock or 12.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Because it was like right after the cartoon block.
Yep.
Yeah, when you're still munching on it. If your
Yeah.
dad's eating it because he's hungover, and he's watching Solid Gold with you. You don't know why.
Then Soul Train would be on like at 1 o'clock or 12.
Yeah, that was on 64
Yeah.
though.
That was a fun show.
That was on channel 64.
We watched a lot of dance. If you thought, like, if you're a younger person listening to this and you're like, God, how many dancing programs did you guys watch growing up?
The Grind.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
a
lot
lot.
more than
With
you would ever
Ernest.
suspect.
Yeah, the grind.
Yeah, which we found on YouTube recently. There's some episodes
Yeah.
of that on. I
MTV
don't know why
Beach
I wanted to
Party.
watch it.
Yeah, beach party, beach house.
Beach House.
Yeah, when the
Spring Break.
whenever summer came around, they would set up on the beach with the house.
Is the
Holly
grind the
Shore.
one that was like on syndication, like on
And
channel?
that was on
MTV.
MTV.
Okay, there was one that was on like regular TV for those of us that couldn't get cable. They did like a knockoff version where it was just a bunch of people grinding in like a nightclub setting.
The Rub.
Well, that's what
The chafe.
That's the sub. That's the subtitle. I wish I could remember what that was, but it was something.
Finger and Company.
It was something like that.
Sponsored by Gold Bond.
Something like the grind or Stinkfinger Incorporated
Incorporated.
or put your crotch on me.
Rub it all around.
Something like that. Something like that.
Put your hands on me. You remember that song?
I don't think so.
How did we get to this?
I don't know if you're doing it any justice.
Put your hands on me.
Putting on the hits.
Putting on the hit.
They lip synced you guys to the hits.
Yeah, they did, and it was
Was it kind of like a tournament thing where the winner keeps going on?
Yeah, they would come back. Yeah,
it was like a less entertaining RuPaul's Drag
Yeah.
Race.
it was.
What's the prize?
There's money, I think, and it's like you had to do a whole.
Did they
like,
dance and stuff?
Yeah, the better your act was. Like this was what there was like a drag performer, I think, who did like who did that Michael Jackson or not Lionel Richie and Diana Ross duet, I think is what it was. And one half of him was
okay.
Diana Ross, and then he would turn around.
Endless Love, is that what she said?
Endless Love, maybe.
Is that the one?
Yeah, that's it, I think. And I don't know, but I
thought
think
somebody said Endless Love. Nobody did.
No.
You said Endless Love.
I heard Endless Love, and then I said.
Are you
Endless
hearing
Love.
things?
You're hearing things, babe.
but it might have been.
Ooh.
Anyway,
It was Victor Crowley.
I just wanted to really encourage everyone
He is a ghost.
to
kind of.
remember putting on the hits, and that's it.
yeah,
And then don't do anything
Let's
else.
not forget it as a society.
Mm.
There was an air guitar tournament on ESPN recently. I heard.
That's
Sure,
nice.
there was.
I think we're
So
done
bring it
talking
current.
about Hatchet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're done.
Yeah.
Anybody have anything else to
Yeah.
say?
Once
Wait,
we
I
start
do.
reminiscing about 80s TV shows, I
Yeah.
think
I
that's
think it's over.
that
do.
signals the end of the conversation
No,
about the movie.
one more thing. Jack Cracker. We didn't mention him. Carl
Oh, yeah.
Beekler's character
That was pretty funny.
drinking his own piss.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
was supposed to be like what the guy was telling them. Like it was like he was supposed to be misleading them. And he's like, he drinks his own piss. And then he does drink his own piss.
And I love it. He says something after he drinks it. He's like, yummy or something.
No, I did
don't
like
know.
that. It was like
It was.
like it's very Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the guy that's the drunk guy that warns
The old
about-
coot.
Oh yeah. He's the
Harbinger guy.
Harbinger
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that means we're done with our theme.
With that.
Our 20th anniversary theme. It's been a fun month, but
You're welcome, everyone.
it's time to pick a new
Not
theme.
you guys, the listeners, but you are also welcome.
But yes.
Before
we're
we
all
pick the
welcome.
new theme, if you want another movie that has Robert Englund, Kane Hodder, and Tony Todd in it, The Wishmaster.
Oh.
I almost watched that the other day, but then I ended up watching Hellraiser, the new Hellraiser.
Is that the one with Julian Sands?
No,
That's
you're thinking
Witchboard.
of Warlock.
Warlock.
okay.
That's
Warlock
Warlock.
is-
Witchboard
Which,
is Connie
which one's
Katane.
Wishmaster?
R.I.P.
Wishmaster is oh yeah, moment for Julian Sands. He was awesome.
Oh yeah.
It was.
The Wishmaster is the one Andrew Davidoff. How does he pronounce his last name? Davidoff. Anyways,
Is it like an ironic wish movie?
yeah, he's the
Okay.
genie, and he.
You ever
Oh,
seen
yes.
the Wishmaster movies?
We've watched. We did one of those for the show for sure.
we?
They're
Okay.
terribly fun.
a long time ago.
But they're
Yeah.
terrible.
I'm sure I've seen them, but I don't remember them.
We
at
can
all.
revisit them down the road.
Like
You
I
want to
said-
throw it in the hat?
I guess I got it mixed up with Warlock.
Yeah.
No, we already did a theme about that.
Well,
Like monkey's paw type stuff.
Yeah, we did.
yeah, but I mean, if you ever want to do the Wishmaster movies,
No.
just throw it in the hat.
He's good. Thanks.
Throw it in the hat.
That's my wish.
The
Oh,
irony of
and,
it.
and it would. Then that is that we just went ahead and did it, and that is
What
how
if,
it backfired.
if there is a Wishmaster in there, I'm gonna piss my pants.
and then we just
And then
pivot
drink
to
it.
like a
And drink
Wishmaster podcast.
Are you picking Kelley?
We're picking from the hat.
There's a hat.
Because you're our
Yeah.
guest and
You
you
get to
deserve
pick.
to because you came back.
And I
visit
apologize
us.
if the writing on those is small on any of them, because
Let me get out my glance.
Well, if you can't read it, I can read
Well,
it.
there's
But
every
I just
chance
want you
I
to
won't.
pick.
do you want to read it?
Whoops. No, I want you to read it if you can read it. It's tiny.
Oh my god, are you guys trying to keep this from like the government?
yeah, it's like a flag from a Hershey Kiss almost.
Walter Hill.
Okay,
Movies.
Walter Hill.
From the fucking Lord of the Rings.
Walter Hill is
And
the guy who did
Fringe?
the Warrior.
Oh, the director.
I believe
That guy's name. Oh, Walter is his name in Fringe, not his actual name.
Walter Hill. I know Walter Hill's stuff off the top of my head, but I'm not 100% sure what we'll pick. We shall see.
I'll let you know.
I know he worked on Tales from the Crypt and stuff, so I'm sure he has some interesting things.
All right.
He's a classic director.
Walter Hill movies are next.
So classic that we couldn't figure out his movies.
Well, I knew the ones I knew. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones I know might not be like the ones you know. The Warriors always comes to mind for
Well,
me.
yeah,
But he's more than that. He's more than
I'm
the
sure.
Warriors.
I'm sure he's done a lot more than I remember.
Yeah. I think when you see his list, you'll be like, oh, okay, it's that guy. And then there'll be other movies where you're like, oh, it's that guy.
That's what we should call the month.
Oh, it's that guy.
Yeah.
that guy.
He's got a weird filmography. It's all over the place.
All right.
Ooh, he's got a weird filmography. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
I would say for him, we should open it up to things he's produced or directed, probably.
Okay.
Like you would if you covered like a Spielberg or somebody.
Sure.
Sure, why not?
That way we have more choices in case you guys are trying to stick to our traditional genres.
All right. Well, that being said, we're going to move on to our next thing, which is where we talk about the other things we've been watching lately.
Yup.
So we're going to start, as always, with Mr. Freddie Morris.
All right. I got a couple quick recommendations. Well, the first thing is The Passion of Joan of Arc. I had never seen this. Have you seen the silent film from the 20s? It's on, you can watch it on Max, I think, HBO. And our friend Joe, who does Zone Out with me, recommended it. And it is one of the most powerful films I've ever seen. It's really wildly good. It's her on trial. It's a courtroom drama.
Yeah.
And it has this music that is this choral piece that goes through the whole thing.
Coral.
And it is terrifying. It's just terrifying because you're with her the whole time, you know? And
Yeah.
you're like, feel like you're on trial with her. And it's from the transcripts.
Oh,
In the beginning, they talk about how it's from the transcripts because those actually
that
exist.
sounds crazy.
Yeah. If you don't know the story of Joan of Arc, it's a real
Did
horror
you have a
story.
stenographer
Yeah.
in medieval times?
And the other quick recommendation is Crust by Sean Whalen.
Oh, I
who-
love the crust.
who wasn't Sean Whalen
part.
Especially with
Cockroach?
garlic butter on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Was Sean Whalen in People Under the Stairs? Was he the guy?
Is
was
that
he
the
Roach?
is that Aaron Burr?
Aaron
Yes.
Burr? Yeah, that's Sean Whalen.
Yes.
So Sean Whalen, he's one of those. He's that guy you recognize, but he wrote and directed this movie, and it has.
He would have been a good Shaggy.
He
if
would
they
have been a
made-
good
if they made it
Shaggy
in the 90s.
in the 90s. Absolutely. So he made this with it's something he wrote. It takes place. It's black and white. It's kind of like the vibe of like Clerks.
Yeah.
Except it's about a pile of dirty laundry that comes to life and starts killing all of his enemies. Basically, he was a child actor that now runs a laundromat.
What's it called?
It's called Crust. It's on
Crust.
Tubi. You can watch it for free.
Tubi.
Got a great song in the closing credits.
Do you know that Fox owns them?
Yeah, well,
It's a
And
bummer.
it's terrible.
you can't. Fox News doesn't own them.
True. But
Fox News is a
Fox
subsidiary of Fox.
But it is a subsidiary. Well, I can't. Well, so is Star Wars.
So is everything.
Yeah, we can't.
Everything is related to evil.
Yeah, we can't. If we
I'm related to evil somehow.
if we had morals and boycotted everything, we would not consume any media.
It's
See,
true. Or
it's-
food, probably.
I would say that's see, we're being too hard on ourselves as human beings.
Yeah.
You
Hard
can't.
on.
You cannot. Anyway, you can't take all that on.
no,
I
you
agree with
can't.
This is the
Kelley, it's
world you
too
live
much.
in. This is. I'm not saying you turn a blind eye to everything. You do what you can do, but this world is what you live in. You make the best of it and be the best person you can, but don't take all that on.
Yeah.
That's very healthy.
Thank you.
So you can, without guilt, watch Crust on Tubi. And
That's
not
right.
feel bad
I love
about it.
Tubi.
I do too. I do too. I
So-
like it better than Plex.
My algorithm is churning shit back to me from around the time we were been looking at the 2006 era. So the main thing I really wanted to just mention is Spine Chillers and Twisted Tales. It's on Prime. I'm not going to get into it too much, but it's a BBC 3, I think.
Is it like an anthology series or something?
Yeah, it's an anthology series. Every one of them is the first season was called Spine Chillers. The second season was really called Twisted Tales, but it's all under the title Spine Chillers on Prime. And it's actors like David Tennant, people you recognize
Sounds
from a lot
good.
of BBC programs. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's not
You
great.
love an anthology show.
I'll
Like,
watch
it's-
any anthology show. Yeah.
Is it like in the tone of like Tales from the Crypt, or is it more serious?
No, well, it's comedy.
Oh, okay.
But not really so much Tales from the. It's like if Black Mirror was a little more of a comedy. I would say.
Are they weird, like 22-minute episodes?
I think they're like 49-minute episodes or something like that. But they're pretty good. Some of them are funnier than others. Some of them are more horror than others. But I recommend it to fans of anthology. I know Kelley, you love anthologies too.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's not. We're watching. This is. I've already discussed this, so it's not my discuss for this week. But we're still watching the '80s Alfred Hitchcock Presents, and this
Oh, yeah.
kind of had a vague. Sounded a little bit like that.
I think you'll like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely check it out.
There's the first one I watched was two goths moving into a flat like that was owned by another goth they knew. And that the story was kind of like an Edgar Allan Poe kind of, but done through the visions of like a 21st century goth kind of the culture of that.
Sure.
It's funny. It
Sounds
was fun.
funny.
Yeah, I really like that one a
I'll
lot.
put that on the recommend list.
Very funny.
That list grows when you're around him.
It does.
Yeah.
He's
I
always like, you should watch this. You should watch that.
I sieve while I'm practicing scales
You sift.
on my guitar. I sieve. I sift and I sieve.
You sift through.
Well, you're right. It does grow,
It does grow.
but I don't take them all.
True.
Yeah.
But
You
I take the
can't.
ones I feel like sound interesting to me, and this one does.
There's
Yeah.
not a lot that
Leave
I
the
really
rest.
recommend anymore, honestly.
Yeah.
Like there's, you know what I mean? That it has to be pretty, like, it has to really be like, oh my God, for me to really push it. But like these things are all good things. Of the three things I talked about, The Passion of the Joan of Arc blew my mind. That's amazing. But if you like anthologies, go for the anthologies.
Spine chillers.
Spine Chillers. Spine. So it's kind of like all over them. My enthusiasm is conditional on what my person wants. You
Spine
see?
Chiller sounds refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it
It's like
keeps your
a-
spine
Ooh,
cool.
Yeah.
we got
On ice.
we got orange juice. We got some purple stuff. We got spine chillers.
It's like
We
a
got Sunny D.
It's like a Bartles and James or something.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Freddy.
You're welcome.
My turn next.
Sorry about my messy presentation.
Well, we've been in the midst of a shower remodel in this house. So everything's messy. Everything's chaotic. It's taken 6 days to get this done. It's been a nightmare. I haven't been able to shower on a regular basis because I only have the one. And I haven't been able to pee on a regular basis because when they're working in there, I can't pee in there. I only have the one toilet. So anyway, I haven't watched a lot of stuff. I did finish The Pit, though, and that was very good.
Yeah. The whole thing?
Yeah.
Is there no more?
Well, no. I mean, I
This-
finished second season.
I got you. Okay.
I should have said second season.
Sorry.
Sorry, I should have been more precise.
No, you're good.
The most addictive page turning type of show on TV.
It really is. But what I meant to watch and talk about for the show, I deliberately sat down to watch was Undertone. We rented it,
Oh yeah.
but I
You
fell
should-
asleep.
You watch it this week. You'll love it.
I'll try it again.
Well, how much did you see before you fell asleep?
About 20 minutes.
Okay.
And it was
Did you-
really
did you
good.
like the 20 minutes that you
Yes.
saw? Okay.
Freddie saw the whole thing. He
Yeah.
liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talked about it
It was
with
spooky
us.
as shit. Yeah.
Or on,
Yeah.
Did you talk about that?
I mentioned it to you at dinner.
Are you sure it was at
At
dinner
our
or not on the
anniversary
show
dinner.
last week?
No, it was not on the show because
Yeah, I hadn't seen
it's
it
been
then.
in between.
Oh.
But we talked about it over
Doesn't
Andy's
matter when you
Rolex.
What do you recommend it to you?
Because he's worried his memory's going to
Oh,
become
okay.
like my memory. I see the fear in your eyes.
I'm just
Don't
like-
worry, yours is still much better.
Well, it's pretty good. I'm just like, oh, that's weird. I didn't remember talking about it. But I believe you. No,
Yeah.
maybe you did. Because, well, anyway.
He's not trying to gaslight you.
I know.
I know how you feel. That's how I felt when me and Andy were talking on the last, or whenever episode it was, where I couldn't remember what year we knew
Yeah,
each other from.
We talked about that at dinner.
Don't fuck with me now.
He's so easy to gaslight.
I am.
'Cause his
Don't
memory's
do that
terrible.
shit to me.
But anyway, Undertone does sound good.
Yes, and I want to watch it, and I will get back to it. Faux show. But what I ended up watching was the first episode of the Netflix series Something Very Bad Is Going to Happen.
Oh, yeah.
I really liked the first episode, so we will be continuing the journey. It'll be our next show.
I
after the
remember
pit.
now
Yeah.
because we talked about that before you talked about that at dinner. I remember
There
now.
it is.
So now
Well,
it's unlocked the
I
memories
remember.
for
We
you.
were talking about what we were watching.
Has something bad happened yet, or are you still waiting for the bad thing to happen?
Well, so the setup is it's a couple. They're engaged. They're going to get married at his parents' massive cabin in the woods, but it's like a massive mansion.
Yeah.
So they're road tripping on their way there. This is the first episode. So like half the first episode is them road tripping. And creepy things and like weird shit happens to them as they're going. And then they get to the house and then his family's weird. It's giving me Ready or Not a little bit,
Yeah.
right? The family.
Or what was that movie? It was where they all had the dinner in the house. And
You're
they-
next.
Not that
The
one.
Invitation?
The Invitation.
Oh, yeah.
And
That
it
was
turns,
good.
it's like a cult thing.
It has that vibe. Like it's got a weird, very strange vibe. And there's an actor. I watched it today because Amy was like, "It's good," and I'm like, "It looks good." But that blonde actress who is the
Plays
sister,
the sister.
she was on Dickinson. She's fucking great. So as soon as I realized that was her, I'm like locked in. 'Cause she's so creepy, but she's real funny. But in this, she is so creepy. The one who tells the story. Of
Yeah,
the
she tells the
sorry
story
man.
of this urban legend, I guess, that they have. Well, like not urban because it's not an urban area, but a rural legend. To be as precise as possible because
Sure.
that's important.
It's important.
She tells the story of this thing called the Sorry Man that lives in the woods.
Oh.
Sorry, man.
Sorry Man.
Does he know the Bye Bye Man?
Bye-bye,
They're
man.
besties.
He has a good reason. He sounds like a stupid name. Like we laughed a lot about the Bye Bye Man and all that shit
I still have
too.
never seen that.
And just the name.
Nor
of
should
it's
you
so
probably.
silly.
Yeah.
But like they do a good job of making you understand why they call him that in the explanation in the story. I don't want to spoil, but I just
Yeah,
thought it
no
was,
spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Spooky.
in.
But major, unrelenting house porn. Oh my God. I was
Yeah.
almost blushing.
Yeah, boy.
So when they first walk in, there's like a glass courtyard, around courtyard in the middle of the house.
Feels like an Alex Garland shot, like
I love a
Ex Machina
courtyard.
type of thing.
If I ever got fuck you money and could design a house, it's going to have a courtyard.
But sometimes their houses are too big, even though they're nice.
Yes.
That it's off-putting.
This house
instead
is
of,
too big.
Okay.
But it's
It's
beautiful
cool. Is it a
inside.
real house?
Oh, I have no
Do
idea.
we know? Oh, we gotta find out. It's weird. That round courtyard.
much
so
wood.
strange.
So much warm, rich wood. Ah, love it. Stone
Taxidermied
floors.
wolfhounds.
So at this point, like you don't know what the bad thing that's going to happen.
Nope.
Okay.
There's a little bit of a flash forward in the very beginning, like as a cold open kind of thing to the episode, which just kind of shows the wedding or like some scenes, like flashes from the wedding. So something's going to happen, I believe, at the wedding. So I guess we're just reaching our way towards that moment.
Somebody
throughout the
drops their
episodes.
keys down the toilet.
Ew. After somebody peed in it.
And then
Oh
they
my
flush it.
God. You know what happened to me the other day?
Oh, Jesus.
I pulled my guitar tuner off the end of my guitar and to put it away, and it slipped out of my hands and went right in my coffee cup, my full coffee
I
cup.
thought you were going to
Is
say
it okay?
toilet, but I was like, why are you like, I was like, why are you
Sounds
putting
like a
guitar in
new
the
one.
toilet?
I'm not as dedicated as the toilet, not yet. But it went right in there. It still won't work. But my Snarkman has died. I had to get a second one.
Yeah.
You poor son of a bitch.
It's exactly the size of the opening of my coffee cup,
Yeah.
which is the fucked up part about it all.
I
had to
watched
be
it
just
happen.
right.
It just he flung it right in.
Nothing but net.
I did that with a very sentimental piece of jewelry I had once into the toilet, and it was lost forever.
There. Oh no!
Because
I was washing and drying my hands, and I just kind of like
Did it sink?
this.
Did it sink, or did you refuse to go in the toilet?
It was gone.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. And it was like a perfect storm. I had just flushed,
Oh no!
and I was like waving my hands, and it flew off and into the toilet and got flushed away.
That ring probably grew up in the sewer. And it's giant now.
It probably is.
Chud ring.
Chud ring.
Chud ring.
It's like that time I got my slacks caught in the pneumatic tube at the bank and it tore my pants off in front of all my coworkers
Yeah.
and sucked them out and shot them out into the parking lot.
And they could see your ding dong.
Yep.
Well,
that-
thank you, Amy, for telling us about what you've been
Is
watching.
that true?
No.
Okay.
I wish
you,
it.
Amy.
I never thank myself,
Yeah.
and I should.
Yeah.
Well, I thank you.
My therapist would tell me to.
Yeah.
Kelly,
Yeah.
what you been watching?
All right. So I'll follow the trend of things that we told each other about. And I'm watching here and there this show on Hulu called Betrayal, Stories of This or That. It's based on another show called Betrayal, which is kind of like a true crime show where people like live with someone or have a relationship, or usually it's like a romantic relationship, and it turns out that person is not at all who they appear to be, and it's just like they do stuff and they
Like
have
Dirty John.
Like second family type stuff? or-
second family. Well, like the original one is based on a podcast, and there were like 3 seasons of it, and each season was 3 episodes, and it was about one thing. So like the first one was a guy who had like 200 other relationships, and he had like not with all of them, but like full relationships with these people, and like also still, but they always end up like stealing a bunch of money from them. So there were 3, and then some of them are worse than others. The third season of that was actually pretty interesting. But anyway, so this is like a one-off each time series, and there's a couple episodes, and the only thing that the first episode, the guy, I'm not defending anything at all. He's a piece of shit. He deserves to be warned about, and he was taken to court, but he doesn't have any kind of charges or convictions for what he did in this, but it's presented like a crime doc.
Mm-hmm.
And again, he absolutely, this dude is like right for that. But it does give one pause sometimes when you're like, well, but that could be done about someone, when there's no charges and it's treated like a true crime.
It's tricky territory.
It's just a slippery slope. But again, this dude deserved it. And then the second episode was a full on, like, there were charges and jail time and it was like a true crime thing. And again, the first dude, he did bad stuff too. It just
He deserved to be put on Front Street.
he deserved to be put on Front Street. It's just it's a different. I don't even know how I feel about it.
Right.
Is what I'm saying. At first, I was like, it's weird that, but then Anyway,
I added it to the queue. Elise was telling me about it.
yeah.
And it's waiting there. It's waiting there, Amy, for whenever you want to watch somebody betray.
What's it called again?
Betrayal. And it's something. It's betrayal,
There are
stories
two,
of secrets and lies.
Betrayal. Stories of betrayal.
It's,
Betrayal, Miami.
and then that's really all I have.
How's Betrayal New Orleans?
Oh, man,
it's going to be fun. Is that what he says?
yeah, we gonna have some fun.
Classic.
Is it Betrayal, Secrets and Lies?
That's what I just said. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it right. I'm not saying that to say like that's what I just said. I was impressed that I remembered it.
I'm happy for you.
That is such a like bland title. It
Isn't
could also,
it?
It'll also be called Secrets and Lies, Betrayal.
It could just be called Secrets and Lies.
A Neil Breen movie title.
Oh my God,
Amy hasn't seen any Neil Breen movies yet.
that's good.
No, for her, she's gonna love Neil Breen. You got to
Is it
understand.
trash?
It's the worst kind of trash.
Well, you better watch it with somebody making
Yeah.
fun of it
You
over
need a
the
riff
top
tracks.
of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's because I've watched
Yeah.
them
Think Tommy-
straight up,
Think Tommy Wiseau, but squared.
Oh,
square
no.
and weirder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am in.
Weirder.
Less charisma.
Yeah.
Say no more.
But the even more delusion than Tommy Wiseau, which is kind of
These are
incredible.
not midnight movies. Have you ever seen his like interviews where like he's like,
Oh, he's serious in character. Is he in character for that, or is that a real thing?
I
you
love
know?
that you think there's a character.
You think if a Tim and Eric character came to life, that's Neil Breen.
Yeah.
He's
Stop. I'm already in.
Champagne and Bullets is not far off.
Wow. Champagne and bullets is crazy.
Andy's seen Champagne and Bullets too, Amy.
Woof.
Have you, Kelley? You should treat yourself.
Is that a Neil Breen film?
It's this guy. It's this. What do you remember? I don't remember his name, but it's a vanity project this guy made.
It's very much what you've just described.
Yeah.
No, it's a
Is it
pursuit.
sci-fi?
No, it's a
Oh,
crime movie.
Because these are sci-fi.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
in.
are all of Neil Breen's movies sci-fi movies?
Yes.
Because I feel like I saw one that was like an erotic thriller.
Uh,
Or is
Well, on
that
a
part of
spaceship.
the sci-fi movie?
there's like a sexy shower scene or two or three
okay.
in the one that I watched all of.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Neil
it was for
Breen?
Cole. He thought it was hilarious. It was long.
Yeah, you know that those Red Letter Media guys.
Yeah.
they do a lot of
Yeah,
Neil
they
Breen,
do.
Oh yeah.
videos.
After we saw Champagne and Bullets, you told me about Red
Yeah.
Letter Media, and I started watching
So
them.
Yeah,
check
that was
the
the
Neil Breen
kids.
episodes.
They loved all those
Yeah.
things. Red Letter Media, your movie sucks. Like,
Really fun.
and they are fun. I also watched Cool Cat.
I haven't seen Cool Cat.
Well, don't worry about it. You don't want to. Anyway, never mind.
What were we just talking? I forgot already. What
We're talking about Betrayal.
Neil Breen.
Oh, so anyway.
You already forgot? All right, Andy.
Well, we switched gears to something
Thank
else.
you,
Okay.
Kelley.
Thank you,
So
Andy.
what I
Andy's turn.
watched is a movie called Dust Bunny.
Oh, is that a horror movie?
Kind of.
Yeah.
It's with Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh, I saw the trailer for
He's-
this.
Yeah.
It looks so cute.
Disappointing.
Oh,
It's by the guy Brian Fuller. He did like Pushing Daisies, I think.
Yeah,
and
and he
other
did
stuff.
Yeah, tons of stuff.
Hannibal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess this is his movie debut. I looked it
Yeah.
up, and that's what it
Oh.
it said. It doesn't. I like the setup. It's a girl that believes that the monster on her bed is real,
Yeah.
and her parents go missing, so she has to go to Mads Mikkelsen for help, who is an assassin. It's very
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to spoil myself.
it's very
never mind.
like The Professional
Yeah.
Yeah.
without the pedophilia as angle.
oh, good.
But the style is very Brian Fuller, if you know his stuff.
Yeah.
It's like The Professional meets the guy who did Amelie or Delicatessen.
Yeah.
Genet,
Yeah.
Jacques Genet, I
Genet.
think.
Yeah.
So like stylistically, it's fine. It's great. It's fun. Maybe a little too whimsical even for me.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
A little too.
It's more whimsical than a Wes Anderson
Yeah,
movie?
a bit twee.
too precious and twee.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I would hate it.
But this movie is kind of muddled. It's not adult enough to be for grown-ups,
Right.
And it's not kiddie enough for children.
Oh, those are disappointing movies where like they're aiming for something and they don't get any of it.
Yeah.
Oof.
So like a great cast. David Dastmalchian's in it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's
And,
going to be M. Bison in the Street Fighter
is he?
movie.
what's his nationality? M. Bison. He's from Thailand, right?
I can't remember from the map
Yeah.
on the game.
Yeah, I forgot the map. But
He
like,
might have
it's
been Thailand.
interesting choice if it's like
Yeah, David. He's.
if M.
How do you
Bison.
pronounce his last name?
I always thought M. Bison was Asian or something.
Das Malkian?
Dastmalchian?
Dastmalchian. Thank you.
Okay. Anyway, but Dust Bunny.
Dust Bunny. Yes.
Like I said, it's doesn't really, and the reasons of what the monster is kind of muddy too.
Ah.
It's I don't know if it's like monster as a metaphor or is it an actual monster. the lines are blurred, and I don't need movies spoon fed to me,
Right.
but I needed some more clarity on.
So Mads Mikkelsen never like stabs Mike Wazowski in the eyeball or anything in this.
Almost, because well, it's a Disney movie and they couldn't get the rights.
They couldn't get the rights for that part.
But Mads Mikkelsen, he's really good.
Yeah.
He kind of
Yeah.
plays against type a little bit because he's kind of like this lovable
I love that guy.
character.
Yeah, he's great.
And Sigourney Weaver's in it too.
Ah,
She's fun and she looks good.
she does look good.
Tits.
Yeah.
Did you say tits?
Her tits are great in this movie.
God
Wow.
bless.
But the movie Dust Bunny is not the first place I go to think I'll be looking at Sigourney Weaver's tits, but
Yeah, but she's fun in it. But like, I was, like I said, disappointed in it because like the premise sounds fun and like the first couple minutes, I was like, oh, this is gonna be like Wes Anderson horror-ish or something.
Yeah.
But it just didn't work for me.
I got you.
Speaking of precious things and Sigourney Weaver, there's a movie on Tubi or the free services called Alien on Stage, I think is the name of it. And it's about these people who are all bus drivers in England, and they have a community theater and they decide to make Alien. And they end up getting the attention of like the West End, and they get to perform it on the West End.
Do they make their own xenomorph and stuff?
Yeah, they do They
fun.
rebuild. They're all like friends and family people, and they rebuild the sets of the Nostromo and everything.
Fun.
It's so great, man. It's real inspirational.
Are there tiny panties in this one too?
No,
Oh, no.
none of that. It's a little more if a community theater were doing it, so they don't go quite that far.
It's not Alien unless you have tiny panties. I'm sorry.
It's
Anyway.
it's defining, element.
But I watched Dust Bunny on Max, and I don't. There's probably other streaming services to watch it on. That's where I watched it from, at least.
No,
Groovy, truly outrageous.
truly.
Well, thank you, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
You're always keeping us up to date with the new shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because meanwhile,
That's the
the
new
rest
shit.
of us are watching old shit.
That's what the Marilyn Manson song in Hatchet was called.
Well, this Dust Bunny came out last. I guess it was released in theaters for a little bit, and I guess it didn't do very well.
Or was it an art house run?
Betrayal and
Limited.
Lies, Secrets and Lies is new.
And something very bad is going to happen is new.
So
So
we're
I'm
good.
wrong.
No, you're not
Yeah.
wrong, but
Yeah,
we're
this-
just
Dust Bunny came out in
you
2025.
have to give yourself more credit.
I have to give myself more credit. My therapist would also say that.
We don't-
Alien
you don't
on
have
Stage
to, but
came
you
out
should.
years ago.
Stop shooting yourself.
Don't feel bad.
It's bad. It's a mind trap.
Mm-hmm.
Be ever present and effervescent.
What?
Be ever present and effervescent.
I'm trying. All right. So that's it.
Yeah, boy.
It's the end of the show. We always say hi to our Beelzebubs. Patreon.com/NOTLP. I know there's been no new Topicana, but I've had dudes working in my house, so
Yeah,
it
bro.
really hasn't been easy to do. So we'll get on that as soon as we can. But our Beelzebubs, Matt, Branan, and Emily, Dr. Brian, Old Dirty Bill Sturd, Bill Fahrner, Blayne Yogurt, Jordache Jeans, Monica, Ernest, Dave, and Shayna Bobana.
Well, before we leave, anyone want to say anything about our 20 years?
20 big years.
Holy
boy.
balls.
I'm so proud of us.
It's been weird. It's weird that this happened.
I know
Yeah.
that we did this thing.
What a confluence
Yeah.
of things that led to life-changing shit.
Mm-hmm.
People who came into our lives
Yeah.
Yep.
and we will hold on to dearly forever, I hope.
Yeah, bro.
Love you.
Helped us find our tribe
Yeah.
and our loved ones.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
And
right.
like Amy said, we should give ourselves some credit. Because you always say I should thank myself. I feel like we kind of created a big community.
Yeah,
We did.
I agree.
Made other podcasts pop up.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think about it, it's kind of like sometimes I think about like what's that Christmas movie where he contemplates suicide?
Nuts.
It's
It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
I was like mixed
No,
nuts.
it's a
You're
mix
thinking
of-
of the classic.
No,
Okay.
It's a Wonderful Life. I just kind of sometimes I wonder what happened if
Yeah.
we didn't start this podcast. You know,
Yeah.
the ripple effect that would have.
Yeah, I don't like to think about that.
I would be
Yeah.
miserable.
Yeah, but just think about that. Like all the other friendships and relationships that wouldn't have happened if
We're
it wasn't
like
for us.
we're like the sourdough starter of poor podcasting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you to our fans and listeners for
Thank you
sticking with
so
us for
much,
so
you guys. It's
And
pretty
listen
dope.
to
Thanks
this
for saying that,
amazing
Andy.
fucking song
Yeah.
that
Oh, yeah.
still is one of my favorite things that was
Thank
ever
you.
created
And
on
it
this
was
planet.
so nice to have you back, Kelley.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
thank
So
you.
fun.
You guys.
Love you.
I just
Yeah.
raised my hands, listeners.
He
We'll do
raised
real
his
hard.
hands
In victory.
in
All
victory.
right. Love you guys.
Love you,
Bye.
bye.
Bye. Good time, man.